Hi LEGO fans, welcome to Brick TV. It's Chris here, and today I am looking at an absolute beast of a superhero set. This is 76035 Jokerland. This is the DC Comics superhero set from 2015, and it's one of the biggest superhero sets I've done in a long time. I mean, you can just see, look, I've struggled just to get all of this in frame. There's that much in this set. I couldn't even consider getting the box and the parts in. There's too much. I mean, where do we start? It's just look at it. It's the most colourful superhero set I can remember seeing for ages, going all the way back to Joker's the Funhouse set from goodness 2011, 2012. Really, really long time ago. So this was a set I was certainly looking forward to. Certainly for the minifigure selection, it's got a couple of exclusive minifigures which I was really excited about. So when it came, I just thought, wow, that is a lot. There's a lot of Lego in this one. There's 1,037 pieces for £89.99 in the UK, which is, yeah, that's pretty good. That's not bad for, and 8 minifigures as well. That's really important. So you can see the minifigures along the bottom. So you get 8 minifigures, and 6 of them are technically exclusive. By that I mean that only 2 of them are available in other sets. There's a couple of brand new figures, and there are some that are just moderate variants on existing minifigures. So there's a lot to see and talk about in this set. So just so we're not going to be here for an hour, I'll try and speed things along. So we'll start with the minifigures, because that's always the best thing, and then we'll go through the different elements of the set. So we'll start with this is the Jokerland. So we'll start with the villains. So from the left we've got Joker, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and the Penguin. So that's a pretty impressive villain lineup to begin with, and then we've got the heroes. So again, from the left, we've got Batman, Robin, and then Starfire and Beast Boy on the right. Now, these are the two new minifigures I was talking about, Starfire and Beast Boy. So they're brand new, never seen these before. Classic Teen Titans characters, and I was thrilled when I saw we were going to get these. Yeah, here's another Batman and Robin. Okay, I'll add it to the growing pile that I've got. So let's quickly run through the villains. Who's exclusive? So Poison Ivy and the Penguin are not exclusive. These have both been in previous sets, although not for a couple of years. Poison Ivy has been in 10937 Arkham Asylum Breakout and 6860 The Batcave, and the Penguin was also in the Arkham Asylum Breakout set. Yeah, that's right. I was just making sure I got that square in my head. Yeah. So these are the exact same Penguin and Poison Ivy. So this is Poison Ivy's 3rd set in the DC superheroes range, and this is the Penguin's 2nd set in this costume variant. That's a brand new Harley Quinn. This was the 2nd Harley Quinn from the DC superheroes range. I'm making that distinction because, of course, there was a previous Batman theme from 2009, which is long gone now. So that's separate to the DC Comics superheroes range. So this is Harley Quinn's 2nd outing in this range, and that's different. It's a different costume to the one that was in the 10937 Arkham Asylum set. Joker, we've had lots and lots of Jokers. This one is technically exclusive because of the double-sided head. It's a brand new head we've got here, but the torso, the hair, and the legs we've all seen in multiple sets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the head pieces off, and we'll look at because as you'd expect, most of them have got double-sided head printing. So I'm just struggling off camera to get these hair pieces off. And do you know what? I might not be able to do this Harley Quinn one. I noticed when I put Harley Quinn's hat on that the clutch power on it was phenomenal. Yeah, I managed to get it off just. Right, okay, so here we are. So, hairless villains. So, these are the regular faces. Let's spin these around. So no double printing for the Penguin. We've got an angry face on Harley. We've got an angry face on Ivy. And I believe that there is the unique Joker face. So it's kind of a very sinister looking Joker smirk. It's probably the scariest Joker face I've seen. And I think that's what makes this one exclusive. I think the Joker face there is the standard one. Right, so let's get these hats back on. I mean, yeah, this. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to try it and show you this Harley Quinn. If the camera will. Can you see how that's not exactly round? It's kind of square on some of the sides. It makes it incredibly difficult, actually. I managed to get to. You can get it on there. It's not hard, I suppose, but it's tighter than I'd expect on a Lego hat. Right, okay, here we go. Alright, those are the villains. And onto the heroes. So, all 4 of these are technically exclusive. You can't get them in any other set. Batman is exclusive because this is the only Batman to date with printed feet. I believe, he says, thinking about the new Batman minifigures from the Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice range. I can't remember if they've got printed legs. Certainly comic book Batman, this is the only one with boots. So with leg printing. Everything else is pretty common and has been in lots of other sets. Robin, as is normal with Robins, it's a brand new Robin torso. Pretty much every version of Robin has a brand new torso. It's kind of crazy. They never recycled them, so everything else is standard. But the torso is new. Oh, actually, they're both sporting the new spongy capes, which I don't like. I really am not a big fan of these spongy capes because can you see how? Certainly, you can see it on Robin. Look how thick the capes are at the neckline. Those heads are pushed all the way down, but the sponginess just means that they're really thick. They're super thick around the neck. When they were the thin material, they were really tiny slivers, and that just looks a bit messy, to be honest. So Lego have gone with this spongy material, which is fine. Just looks really messy. Really. I would have said, if you'd have shown me the 2 different cape variants, I would have said this was the old one, and they improved it to make the thinner material. But they've actually, in my opinion, they're going backwards. Look at can you see it on Batman's neck there, how thick that is? Okay, that's me. So we got, yeah, so exclusive Batman, exclusive Robin, technically. So we're leg printing, different torso. All Robin's torsos are very similar, but they're more or less all different in some small way. Brand new characters, Starfire, Beast Boy, everything about these guys is new. It's brilliant, it's wonderful. I'm really excited to see 2 more of the Teen Titans. That just leaves Raven. We've got Robin, we've already got Cyborg. Hopeful we'll see Raven next year. I believe Lego Dimensions have got the Teen Titans Go license, so fingers crossed we'll get Raven, and then that's all 5 of them. That's just so good. So look at fantastic leg printing on Starfire, brilliant printing on Beast Boy. Yeah, they're absolutely brilliant. Really pleased with them. And yeah, leg back printing on the torso. So once again, we'll just special mention to Beast Boy's hair, if it will focus. So this is the kind of elf hair piece that they've been using for a while with the moulded ears. So I'm just going to pop all these hair pieces off so we can look at the double-sided heads, which they all have. So yeah, Beast Boy's got his kind of confident smile, just a regular face, passive face for Starfire, normal face for Robin, and there's Batman's grimace. Batman looking like he's been on the tanning bed too long, really. I mean, look at the difference in skin colour between Batman and Robin. Interesting. Lego got interesting choice with the kind of dark tan that they're going on with the Batman there. So for Batman and Robin, yeah, nothing really new. Just new variants, really, but Starfire and Beast Boy are the stars of the set for me. I think they're absolutely wonderful. Really like them. They all come with a raft of accessories, as you would expect. So I'm just going to tilt the camera forward and run you through them. So we'll go left to right. So on the left, we've got Poison Ivy's kind of plant whip vine element. You actually get a spare one of them. Harley's hammer. Penguin has a gun and his umbrella. And the Joker has a pie. And then on the right hand side, Robin's got a stick. We've got a batarang. Beast Boy has a snake, and that's because obviously he can change shape into animals. So that's kind of Beast Boy in a snake form. And Starfire has the two trans green parabolic elements there, which attach to her hands. They kind of simulate the laser blasts that she uses. And then you've got three padlocks, 3 sets of handcuffs, and 3 cannonballs on the right hand side. The cannonballs are for the cannon, which you can see just behind the penguin there. The special mention for the padlocks, which are really nice. So it's a standard handcuff element onto a clip with a 1x1 tap printed tile on top of it with a padlock print, which is fantastic. So you get 3 of those. Those are for your 3 heroes in distress, which Batman has come to save. So lots and lots of accessories, lots and lots of minifigures. So let's just move these out of the way, and we'll start looking at what else we've got in the set. I mean, I've kind of jumped straight into the minifigures without even discussing the box. The box is massive, as you'd expect for a set of this size. Really nice, standard printing, but a really big box. You get a absolute beast of an instructions book. So good things about this, it comes in a sealed pack, as you can see. I love that. I really like it when Lego seal up the instructions. And it's also one big book instead of like 3 or 4 smaller ones, which Lego has certainly have a tendency to do. I think they maybe, I'm not quite sure why they make multiple instructions books when just one big nice thick one works well. Very, very happy with that. You get the standard comic and a sticker sheet. So you've got 2 sticker sheets, lots and lots of stickers, including 3 shiny ones, which was a certainly new one for me. So lots of stickers. I know I'm not a fan of them, but I think for this much colour and life and vibrance in a set, it works and is necessary. They range from very, very easy to use to tricky and hellish. The silver ones, I'm looking at you. We'll talk about those when I get to them. So, okay, that's the book. The minifigures. Okay, yeah, I think we've covered everything except the actual set itself. So, wow, just look at all that. So, what I'm probably going to do is try and just break this down into individual components. So, I mean, what you're seeing here is a lot of different rides, so to speak. None of them are technically connected to each other. It's a slightly it's a slightly disparate set in that it's got lots of individual parts to it that make up the whole. And once you start removing it, it can look a little bit bitty. Excuse me, I'm giving myself the hiccups. I'm that excited about this set. So that's going to make this video very annoying to listen to. And I apologise in advance if I begin hiccuping away. Okay, so the Batmobile. We'll start with the Batmobile. Because if you're a superhero Lego collector, you probably don't have enough of these yet. So here's another one. Just, you know, because everyone needs 12 Batmobiles. But do you know what? I thought this was actually really good. I think it's a really nice looking Batmobile. I know they're all kind of similar, but I love the sleekness of this one. The curves going over the front wheels. Really sleek profile coming to the back there. So actually, yeah, no, I really liked it. That is a sticker there, just one sticker on this one. Lots of black. I mean, with a little bit of tiling, just some 1x8 tiles on either side there, you can actually eliminate pretty much all of the studs and make this a really nice Batmobile for your collection. It's armed up to the teeth as well. It's got double stud shooters on the rear. These orange ones here. So it's got, you can fire 2 cannons going out the back. It's got 2 in the front, housed here in this round bit. And these are activated by pushing in these technic elements. So these are going to come, these are the really, wow, yeah, these have got power behind them. So it's these, so you know, be careful where you're pointing these guys. Lots of power in this one. So this is a tooled up Batmobile, and I think it was absolutely ace. I really liked it. Very happy with just some small modification. Just capping off all these studs. I'd be kind of proud to have that one. You know, got alongside my minifigures. Great. So really good. I don't necessarily feel like the set needed a vehicle. And certainly not another Batmobile, but hey, it's here and it's good. So, you know, who's going to complain? Let's go. So we've got a little tiny penguin minion for the penguin there. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be, I don't think it's supposed to be a wind-up one. I think it's supposed to be an actual penguin with a stick of dynamite. So there's a minion. And then we've got a clown robot with a gun. So it's Joker's minion. I mean, this is pretty cool, isn't it? Key in the back. So it's a wind-up toy. I love these key elements. Never, you know, you get a spare one of those as well. I thought this was interesting. Watch when I grab it by the antenna. So I don't know if this is deliberate in its design, that the head can kind of pop up. It's just the way that they've connected these 2 parts. It gives it a lot of freedom to spin, but I don't know, maybe that was part of it. You know, when you see kind of toy characters with heads that kind of pop up when hit. So it still looks good. Fits in very well with this set. I should actually point out, I keep talking about the spares. Here is a bag with all the spare parts in. Just kept, after every stage, just kept stacking up. So there are 8 different bags of parts, and you get multiple spares in every single stage. So you even get a spare vine whip, you get the spare 1x1 lock element on the handcuffs. They're in there. Spare shooter for the Batmobile. You're well covered there with spares, which impressed me again. So I'm going to move that one out of the way because I keep resting my arm on it. It's rustling and annoying me. Okay, next up, we've got the shooter-matic cannon. So again, stickers on the side. So this is designed to fire out the here you go, these round cannonballs. So let's try it. And it's not, to be honest, it's one of the least impressive shooting elements I've seen in a Lego thing. So you just kind of drop it in the hole, and then if you just push this up, literally it would just fall out. So you've got to kind of push this up with some vigor. And even then, it just kind of doesn't, just rolls out. It's not very impressive. Watch. Had to help that one, really. Okay. It's a cannon. It doesn't shoot particularly well, but it's a cannon. Okay, next up we've got Joker's deadly rubber duckies. Or just deadly duckies. So he's written over the rubber element to it. So I thought this was a really... Oh, I have to move this. Let's try and get this in frame. There we go. I thought this was really nice. Has it got a little spin on the back? It does. It does. So you can just hand spin that around and put your superheroes of choice into the little duck cars there, and it'll spin it around, and then they're over shark-infested waters. And you know what? Very simple. So a little tiny silver tooth element into a 2x2 round plate, but I think that's quite effective as sharks. Actually, I really enjoyed putting this one together. It made me smile all the way through. Yeah, I like that one. And there it is from the back. So there's the rotation element. It's nice parts, really nice parts actually. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so this is onto the biggest space-wise. So what is that? That's Harley's Wheels of Fire. And so, I mean, look at it. So it's fantastic. I'm gonna have to get up for this demonstration. So if you you give that a knock, and it sends the bike down. The little hook here on the bottom is designed to hold your minifigure. So one of your villains attaches to the bottom. It's Robin in the box instructions. So Robin or anyone else hangs from the bottom, goes down onto the fire elements here. So here's the danger element to it, and you can get anyone riding the top. So it's supposed to be Harley Quinn. So there's a play element to that. I can't decide if I really can't decide if I actually like it or not. I know I keep saying, "Oh, look, that's brilliant." Actually, is it? I don't know. It's very flimsy. It's kind of hard to position sometimes. But it does what it says on the tin. It works. The bike does go down. Gravity takes it. Couple of dustbins with fire elements may not make such a huge danger, but it's more fun for the funhouse. Let's get this one out of the way. All right, we're getting there. Okay, second to last one, the Carnival Freefall. Or just the Carnival Fall, as it's called. I'm struggling with my camera to try and get all this in. So this is the Poison Ivy ride, and it's a drop. It's one of the drop rides. So it's got the little carnival plant there, actually looking really cool. Using those new oyster elements and some teeth. So actually I think that really looks really effective as a carnivorous plant with the little vine elements here. And you can fit up to 3 minifigures on this ride. And the idea is that when you flick this back, the ride will plummet. Plummet it did. I'm not sure what it's plummeting towards. There's no actual danger at the bottom of it, but it looks good, looks effective. Which brings us to the main and final element of this set. So this is the Joker's. The focus is a bit poor on this one at the moment. There we go. Sorry about the amateur time there. This was a really good thing to build, actually. I really enjoyed it. I think it looks really good. I mean, lots and lots of stickers, but an effective looking centerpiece of this collection. The Joker face there looks pretty good. With the plant elements coming out the side for hair, the bowler hat. I'm actually a fan of the slide at the back here. Let's try it on Beast Boy into this. So the toxic tank. So you can just throw someone down the back there and they'll slide all the way in. The toxic tank was not fun to make. Really, really not fun. Because what you're looking at is 4 stickered elements onto 4 translucent elements. Transparent elements, which is awful. I talk about it in every review really, but stickers, especially transparent stickers, are very hard to do. You've got to place them, you've got pretty much one shot to place them properly. They take your fingerprints easily, they take dust and dirt easily, so you've got to make sure that your element is clean first. You've got to be careful not to touch the clear bit of the sticker, or you're going to leave your own fingerprints on it. So 4 of these was not so much fun to make. If you apply it wrong, try and peel it back, it's going to look terrible. So you really need to get it right on the first try. But once it's done, it makes quite a nice looking acid tank with some transparent elements in there, some translucent green. Yeah, that's not bad. These silver. These were the 3 silver reflective stickers, which is the first time I've ever actually tried to apply reflective stickers. First time I've ever had a set with them in. And the Joker sticker there in the centre was the one I applied first. They are applied onto clear glass elements, and I got it wrong first time. Tried to peel it back, and it immediately created a fold down the back of the silver sticker. So I just pushed it back and left it. So again, these are very much one place elements. You've got to get it right. If you try and peel it back, it's going to make your sticker look terrible. So take your time, be really careful with the placement. But they look really effective, don't they? Happy Land. Yeah, I think that's really good. It's really bright, it's colourful, good purples, good greens. I mean, the actual parts in this are fantastic. There's a part, if you were just interested in the minifigures and not so much the parts, you're going to be well catered for here. There's some really, really nice purples, whites in the whole, in the whole set, greens as well. So there's some really nice things here. I will show you just a couple of really nice fun features. Again, I'm going to have to stand up for this one. So there's 2 adjustable. There we go. So let me spin it around actually so you can see. So we've got some elements here that you can manipulate. So you can just move the bowl half side to side, okay? But my actual favourite is the eyes. So they're on cranks, little axles, and you can spin those around with little gears, which I think was really good. So there we go. That's everything. So let's pull this out of frame. And there we have it, Jokerland. I keep wanting to call it Joker's Funhouse. So 76035 Jokerland. A heck of a set. Lots of play features and lots of minifigures. So, I mean, that ticks all the boxes. I think. I think for younger builders who are interested in the play value, there's tons. There's tons here. All these different elements, they've all got some individual play feature. So I can see that being quite entertaining for the younger builders. For the older builders, there's some nice parts. I'll be very pleased to take. I don't think I'll be leaving this out. It's too big. And there's some lovely tile elements, purples again, white. So lots of nice parts in this set. And the minifigures, you can't go wrong with that. 8 minifigures, 4 technical exclusives, 2 actual exclusives, and two older figures, but who haven't been around for a couple of years. In Poison Ivy and the Penguin, in these variants, they've been deleted for a couple of years. So figure-wise, you can't go wrong. So it's ticking a lot of boxes. Is it worth £90 for 1,000 parts? 8 minifigures. It's a little steep, but I can't complain actually. I think the disparate element to the set, the reason it's not one big part. It's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 4 rides and a vehicle. I think I maybe would have liked it to have all been tied together, maybe onto a base plate. But I guess that's certainly for the bike rack, whatever that is. Might have made that hard. So yeah, I'm a little on the fence about whether I think it's actually a really good looking set. It's certainly a colourful set. I can't dispute that. The minifigure's fantastic. And I think it looks fun. And I think it has some great play value. I don't know if I think that's a great looking set I want to display it. I'm more thinking the minifigures are awesome and the parts are fantastic. I can't wait to break it up. But that's because I'm a mocker. I like to build my own stuff, so I tend to be quite brutal when it comes to sets. Only the very best looking sets make it onto my display shelves, and I don't think this is one of them. But that's just me. I think a lot of people would be really, really happy to have this in their collection. Only you can judge whether you think it's a great value set. I'm a little on the fence, but 8 minifigures certainly goes a long way towards me saying, yeah, I think it is kind of worth it. Yeah, so I'm kind of going to give it a very tentative yes, would recommend. If you see it on sale, grab it. You may only be like me, we're interested in a couple of the exclusives. I think a lot of people would have been after this with Starfire and Beast Boy. If they weren't in it, it might have just been a set that got overlooked, because other than that, there wasn't really much new in it. So Starfire and Beast Boy are the stars of the show, simply because they're brand new and this was the only way to get them. They're only available in this set. This set is about, at the time I'm making this video, about halfway through its shelf life. So it's not going to be around for that much longer before it disappears. So if you're on the fence, you need to decide quick, I think, because it's going to start to disappear soon. But I'd kind of give it a little bit of like, meh. I think it looks good. I think the parts are great, and I think the minifigures are good. I'm not necessarily sure if it works as a set, but I think this is one of those cases where the individual elements are better than the whole. So I don't dislike it. I'm not crazy about it, but it's certainly got enough positive things for me to say, okay, I'm glad this one came out. That's quite the best thing I can say about it, really. But Starfire and Beast Boy are fantastic. So thanks for sitting through this one. This hasn't been easy to do simply because of its size. And I hope that's maybe helped you make a decision on whether or not you think this is right for you. So thank you for sitting through it, and if you enjoyed it, please drop us a like, share and subscribe. Anything that helps us spread the word. So thank you very much, and I'll be back with more reviews very soon. Thank you.